So these are all the things you'll need for putting your exhaust back in. Right now that is upside down because those will be on the right side. I will be putting it back and up and in there today. You'll need this gasket. This is 7/8 or 22 mil is what it says on the side. The part number. But basically that's just for the sensor. This is for pushing back the rubber, clamping it in place basically, pressing it into those. You always want to finish with a hard. I got a 19 and a 12. Just for getting everything started. And I just got a wiggler down in place. I'm thinking probably a good idea to put in this hanger first. Then these guys up there. 2. Got the bolt still in there. Everything else is in. And then connect up down there with the new gasket. So we're under here, right? So to get this guy up in place, I haven't put this one in yet. I've got that in my hand. I have the nuts in my pocket for this. Don't forget your gasket. I did for figuring out how I could do this. So what I did was, alright, so we ended up putting in the hanger, only the hanger where I had to pinch it on the driver's side, left side, and not the 2 on the right, the passenger side. There's 2 hangers with the bolts versus the one that you just plunge through. Put that one on, and then with my foot on the other side, I just actually got my foot under it and lifted it up and pivoted it because it was leaning, right? And then I just pressed it up and on these. I'm gonna just put the nuts on there lightly. Then I'm going to start putting in my hangers, right? And then what I'm going to do is try to twist this in right now and count how many times it threads in and twist fully around. And then twist up the wire in the opposing direction so that when I tighten it back on, it goes back to straight. And that's going to be fun. A couple, in and out and then back on, and I'll put this guy in after I put this hanger on and then the rear 2 hangers, and then I'll put this one on just to make sure that we're all lining up where we want to be and where we're supposed to be before I start fiddling with something like this. And pretty close right now. I'm thinking I just need to lift her up a little bit and she'll be going in. Probably a good idea to just softly put in these nuts. Focus. Softly put in these nuts and then hard tighten them once I have all the hangers in as well. So basically I turn this counterclockwise like 3 times, and then when I tighten it, just hand tight right now. It's got no twist in it. So that's what I want. I'm gonna pop it back in there, final tighten it here, final tighten it here. I've already final tightened all of my hangers, and then go to the rear. Well, no, actually, it's all taken care of. Yeah, exhaust is done. I'm just gonna slowly tighten this one, and then that one, and this one, and then that one. Never final tighten, then final tighten. We're trying to make this crush evenly because it's the crush type. And yes, it's odd that it extends around the outside, but that doesn't ultimately matter, and it is the right size. So moving on. Almost forgot to tell you, don't forget that this wasn't just dangling down here, right? You got this and this to fold over it, right? So just think about, getting it up and tight. I'm just gonna give it a little kind of corkscrew twist here, set her in here, and then just hang her, tie her down. up. Give it enough slack. Even with a little wiggle. This ain't gonna have any trouble with that. So, press these flat. Crisscross over one another. You're done. Alright, so I just wanted to go over this guy a little bit. So, you know, this is the guy that fits over the outside of the socket. It doesn't 22 or 22 mil, I think. But yeah, so it doesn't fucking matter, John. We are tightening this down, but don't go crazy. I'm just using this little shark gauge, you know? And basically when it's like, right, no, yeah, we're good, done. I can't see this being more than like 10 to 15 pounds here. So just give yourself a short tank. It wasn't that hard to break it loose. Keep in mind all the time how hard it was to undo things, if you can. Like, oh, did I use the breaker bar? Used a breaker bar, it's probably over 50, you know, it's a lot. So just think about those things. Alright, so now we're looking. That won't be too hard of a lift, pull, push in, put in place. Can't do that holding